Hello everybody, it's Ollie from GamesAlike, and today I'm here to hit you with games that are similar to Forest. Now I've done my best to mix it up a little bit, add a couple of wildcards to really give you something different to all the other videos out there. On a side note, there's also a guide in the description that will teach you how to get all the games on this list, plus basically any game you want, for up to 50% off. It's the guide that I use and it's absolutely incredible. Anyway, let's get this list started. Seven Days to Die is extremely like the Forest. The only difference is, instead of ravenous tribes people trying to eat you, you have zombies. You still get to craft, you still have to break trees and hit the ground to look for them rocks. You still have to build traps and build a base, because if you don't build a base, zombies will just swarm you and just kill you. It's horrible. Even if you have a base, you're still probably going to get killed. So if you've got a group of friends, I highly recommend checking out 7 Days to Die. The Long Dark is a highly reviewed survival game with a massive open world and extremely atmospheric gameplay. Now there's no zombies, no tribesmen, and no real enemies trying to kill you. But there is Mother Nature, the cold, and the animals that will just try and rip your throat out and kill you in the cold blood. I swear, it's dangerous. Ark is like the Forest, but with dinosaurs. You have to build a giant base to protect yourself, you have to hit rocks, you have to mine, you have to craft. However, instead of the tribes people, you do have dinosaurs. Some are friendly, some want to destroy your base and kill you. You also have clans that want to come and just destroy your base and loot you. But if you have a good solid team and have a good few hours to spare, Ark can be an awesome experience. However, if you're on your own, I would avoid this game because it's a bit of a time drain and you just keep getting reset. Don't Starve has a completely different graphical look than the Forest. However, a lot of the core elements in Don't Starve are very similar to the Forest, from crafting to hunting to building a base to building traps to surviving the winter and so on. Now the games are different, but I get the same feeling in Don't Starve as I do in the Forest, and that's something that keeps me going back to both of these games, and why I put Don't Starve on this list. Beasts of Prey is a little similar to Ark mixed with the Forest. The graphics are not as good, but it's still worth playing. Now as someone who's not played this game too much, I don't want to go into too much detail, but it involves again all the core elements the Forest has, just with a slightly lower grade graphical style and with dinosaurs instead of cannibals. DayZ is an open world zombie survival game that started off as an armor-free mod and has now moved to a standalone edition. Now the game is quite expensive, so I'd recommend using the method below to get it much cheaper, and it hasn't got the best reviews. However, tons of people have had an amazing time playing this game, looting, hunting, real people and zombies, and crafting interesting things. So if that sounds like something you enjoy, then give this game a shot. Rust is one of my all-time favourite games. It incorporates all the things I love from the Forest, from the craft to the base creation, but instead of tribesmen, you have arsehole humans who want to just loot you and destroy you. Now look, this game at the start is extremely annoying and frustrating until you get the hang of it, and then it becomes one of the most addictive crafting, base creation, experiences you'll ever have. Now, I believe this game is only for PC, so if you've got a PC, you need to get this game. Trust me, it's amazing. Unturned is a little bit of a wild card. It's a Minecraft-styled FPS shooter that incorporates online with zombies, so you have to deal with humans and you have to deal with zombies. There's crafting, there is base creation, and there's loads of hidden things this game has to offer. Now, there is a bit of a learning curve, and I haven't played too much of this game, so be sure to go and check it out for yourself and see if it's something that you want to play. H1Z1 is a game everybody wanted to do well. It's an open world survival horror-ish game that incorporates large online. Now, the problem is this game is really heavily online based and the community isn't that great. Along with the glitches, it can make for kind of a frustrating game right now. But as someone who's played The Forest and played this game, I can say there's definitely influences there, and there's that same excitement and that fear from trying to progress and not get chucked all the way back. Miscreated is another, you guessed it, zombie game. Now, the reason why this list is filled with so many zombie games is because they're everywhere right now. And most survival games that incorporate crafting, building, and open world seem to revolve around zombies. Now, that isn't a bad thing, because as a person who loves zombies, I kind of enjoy it. But to sum Miscreated up, it's a hardcore zombie survival game, or mutant survival game, some would say, that's based online. Again, it's very similar to DayZ, and even though it got off on a rocky start, it's definitely redeemed itself and it's pulling itself back to become quite an awesome game. State of Decay might just be one of the funnest survival horror-y games that I've played. Now, obviously, some of these games are wild cards, and State of Decay is definitely one of them. But if you enjoy trying to survive and base creating, looting, and a pretty awesome storyline that progresses pretty damn well, then State of Decay is definitely going to be for you. Now, the new one is coming out sometime in 2017, so it might be worth waiting for that. But if you just can't wait, you can get a copy of this for under $10 now, so it's definitely worth trying out. Stranded Deep is extremely similar to The Forest. It all starts with a plane crash, you crash into the Pacific Ocean, you're now stranded on some island, and you have to come face to face with some extremely life-threatening scenarios, shark attacks, animal attacks, while trying to find a way to escape this island. We're all sick and tired of hearing about Minecraft. But the truth is, a lot of the aspects in Minecraft are similar to The Forest. I.e., you have to craft, you have to find food so you can survive, you're getting hunted by like weird things all the time, you have to build bases, you can build traps, and you can build weapons. I mean, that's pretty similar. So even though we're kind of sick and tired of this game, it still deserves a place on this list, I feel. Final game on this list is a serious wildcard. This isn't a game like The Forest, but it's just a game that I wanted to add in because I think it's an amazing survival horror, and it's Dead by Daylight. Now, this involves no crafting, no base creation, no really anything to do with any of the other games. However, it does involve a ravenous murderer trying to kill you, you having to run away from him and hide while he just kind of searches for you. You got to find a way out, you got to turn on generators. It's a hell of a lot of fun, whether you're the murderer or being murdered. So even though it's nothing to do with The Forest, I wanted to add it in as a complete wild card just for the fun of it, and because it's quite a funny game.